Okay, so now we're gonna sum up the things that are my emotions and what had me up and down at that time. So, calculating my work schedule, running my salon, going back and forth to work and the hospital, and making sure that I pick the right sperm for my baby.
What is the right sperm?
Besides me being a black woman and wanting a black child, I wanted to keep my heritage going. I'm also Spanish too, so that's also important for me also. So either, that was one of my options. If I ain't get no black guy, it was only 5 black guys in the whole sperm bank, and 2 of them look special. What I was gonna do? I didn't have no other option. I had to make it work. I have to consider the fact that I'm a black woman. I also gotta consider that I am a Hispanic woman also. So all these things I wanna consider when picking my sperm donor because I wanna keep my culture and my heritage going. And from generations from now to whenever. Time was on the essence for me because I had to have the sperm donor there before they extract the eggs. So the cryo bank that I was looking at was California Cryo Bank, and it was all the way in California. So I had to make sure the shipping time of the sperm getting to the place was in time for when they was extracting my eggs because I was doing a fresh sperm transfer. So basically they were taking my eggs out right away and then making the embryos right away. The options was low, and I had to make sure that I picked and I made my categories accordingly to what I wanted. Because if I'm gonna pick, you always wanna pick top of the line. You're not gonna pick anything. You wanna make sure whatever you pick matches with your genetics, matches with, you wanna make sure you pick according to your genetics. You wanna make sure you pick according to you, what you like, what you're looking to see. So now you wanna make sure whatever characteristics you read in that sperm bank is what you want. I narrowed it, it was over 3,000 sperm donors, and I had to narrow it down to 1. So 1 out of 3,000, which is very hard to find. So I had to narrow it down to what I wanted. So if I wanted a black man, I wanted to put that first, because you want to give yourself enough options so you can narrow it down to what exactly you want. So if you want to look at height, weight, if he played basketball, if he went to school, if he's a business owner, all these characteristics is things that you read in a chart from someone that you never met before. Reason why I picked California Cryo Bank was because I wanted to get a sperm donor with genetic disclosure. The hardest thing for me was finding a black sperm donor, or half black, half white, or half black, half Hispanic. It was very hard to find because some of the qualifications, I think they're biased, my opinion. You have to be 28. You have to either be in college or go into college. These are things that I think are not as encouraging for people to go to a sperm bank and donate sperm. So I think this is why it makes it a little bit more difficult for more options. I've been looking for a sperm donor since my doctor gave me the booklet in February. So it's been over 2 months, maybe 3 months. The sperm bank that I used, they gave me someone that can help me look for a sperm, because while things are coming in, she will call me and tell me, oh, this person, that person. So I had someone helping me also, but I also was helping myself. So every night when I came home from work, I'll go on the computer, search for what I'm looking for, and try to narrow down the things that I was looking for. So now, because now when they do the genetic testing, the first thing they want to know how many sexes you have. Yeah. So that will tell you how many boys, how many girls, or they'll tell you how many eggs got fertilized. Then from there, they take those eggs, they take those embryos to get tested for genetic testing. Crunch time now. So it's 2 days before I'm about to do my eggs extraction. So I go to the doctor, she tells me, we have not received your sperm yet. When are we receiving it? I didn't even have an answer. So I went home, and now I had less than 24 hours to figure out where I was gonna get the sperm. So they called me, the Creel Bank called me and told me that they just released a new sperm. And it was a perfect match. So I went, I paid the money, got the sperm to be shipped the next day so that it can be there in time for the next 2 days for me to do my eggs extraction. Eggs extraction day, I get to the hospital, and you know, before you go do your eggs extraction, they give you a set of medication that you got to do before they extract your eggs. So I went to work the day before. I did my eggs extraction overnight, came out in the morning, went home, showered, and then went and got my eggs extracted. No break in between, no sleep, no rest. Straight from work all the way to get my eggs extracted.
A little bit of change, little bit of change, little bit of change can be good sometimes.
So now I have my eggs extracted. I'm very excited about the whole thing. My sperm makes it on time. My eggs extraction went well. So now it's time to make these embryos. They make the embryos, and they explain to me that now it's gonna take a few days for them to call me back with the results of how many embryos I got. So now I'm totally excited. Now my sperm made it to the hospital in time. Then they did my eggs extraction. My eggs is out. Now is a 5-day wait for me to figure out how many embryos I made. Now we went through the most difficult part. I did my injections. I did my eggs extraction. I found the sperm donor that I wanted. I'm making my embryos. So now I have to wait my 5 days till I get to this place where I'm gonna be pregnant. This one? This is for all the women that are going to a similar situation as mine. I know sometimes it gets very difficult, very hard. You feel like you're by yourself and there's no one else in the world going through this. But I want to remind you that there's always a light at the end, and just keep pushing. Now I did it. In a few days, 5 more days from now, I should be pregnant with my embryos that I've been working so hard. All these shots, all these visits, all these headaches, all of this is gonna be good for the end. So please subscribe to my channel so we can follow this story. So please subscribe to my channel so we can follow this story. In a few days from now, I'll let you know what happened to my beautiful baby. That's it? Anything more? I don't want to say anything. Put that notification button. Stop playing. It's going to be a fun journey.
A little bit of change.